Hi everyone, it's me, Sam, aka Possum Skull from Twitter, your friend, and possibly your mom. Welcome to my review show and/or vlog and/or review show. So tonight, I had to go to Target for some stuff, laundry detergent, and hair clippers and things like that. Just some usual things. Normal things. I ended up buying, though, some Gatorade, as I frequently do, because of hydration issues. And I got these Cape Cod sweet and spicy jalapeno chips. I also bought a bag of beef jerky, but I ate that in the car on the way home. Because it had been like 8 hours or 6 hours since I ate anything. So I've never had this particular flavor before, and we're gonna give that a try and see how it is. Generally I like Cape Cod as a brand. I think their chips are usually pretty good. I think I've had, unless it was the Lay's. Does Lay's have a cheddar and jalapeno? Those are pretty good. I mean, the texture is as we would expect. The jalapeno aspect is also as you'd expect. I'm not sure if there is any sweet characteristic to this or not. Yeah, I think that's it. It's not great. I mean, like, these are decent. These are not bad. I think the sweetness maybe adds the wrong character to the overall flavor profile, and that may sort of detract from the whole thing. It looks like what that might be is actually they're using dextrose. It looks like, so that may be what's giving it the sweetness. There is some yeast that they're using. The green bell pepper powder might also contribute to that flavor a little bit. But I'm betting it's the dextrose, which might be why it seems a little bit off. Because it is... they are just using that. It's non-digestible sugar, and usually for me dextrose has a slight aftertaste. It's kind of similar to aspartame in a lot of ways, although aspartame tends to give me like heart... I don't want to say palpitations, but it causes a certain amount of, psychomotor agitation or something. It not unlike caffeine frequently does. So it's a bit, that's not really noticeable here, but I mean, dextrose is definitely preferable as an artificial sweetener for me. I think the verdict on this is get the regular jalapeno chips, probably, unless you're really looking for something a little sweeter. The sweetness really isn't that pronounced, but I think to a certain extent it limits the flexibility of the chips as a snack in combination with other things. Like, you probably, I don't know how having the dextrose in there would have this pair with other things. Like, I could see, so personally I actually really like the way that Kettle chips taste with an espresso-based drink. I think it's something with the fats in the chip and the salt, probably, sort of combine in your mouth. If you go, not like all at once obviously, but if you go back and forth, have some chips, drink an espresso, or an Americano, I mean anything with espresso in it. I think it's the oils that matter. So for me, a lot of times it's an iced decaf Americano, because I like having those. I like drinking coffee in the afternoon, but I'm very sensitive to caffeine, so I usually can't have more than one actual cup of coffee a day. So the oils from the Americano sort of not blend, but I think they maybe counterpoint some flavors in the chips. And for me, it's a very nice combination to sort of have some chips, have some Americano, back and forth. And I can sort of see the sweetness of this kind of ruining that, or getting in the way of that. And similarly for like wine and cheese, I'm not above, Kettle chips is a wine and cheese thing. Like, why wouldn't you? I don't have an objection to that. Wine and cheese is great. Chips are great. So I think these could sort of spoil that combination. Like, on their own, if you want to give them a try, it's worth it. By the way, I'm not being like sponsored. Anyway, nobody's paying me money. Unless you want to pay me money. I'm just doing this because I keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about doing it. And as an excuse to buy and eat unhealthy snacks from time to time. So yeah, these are decent. Alright, great. I think you probably want to get the regular jalapeno chips for a lot of things. It's not going to be a waste of money probably if you want to try the sweet and spicy jalapeno chips. But overall, I think I'd prefer the classic jalapeno to these. Now, I also got the mysterious white. I think this is like a cherry or something. I don't know what the flavor is supposed to be. It's the white Gatorade. I kind of like it. Not as much as I like the pink lemonade one, but it's pretty good. If you're feeling deprived of electrolytes, I mean, I'm on diuretic medications, so I'm basically always craving that mineral. So salty snacks and sports beverages can be useful, except for the potassium. But potentially you could overload on that, but my blood tests always show that my potassium levels are really good, like normal. My sodium tends to be a little low, unfortunately. So it's not really an issue. Like, I honestly don't know what this flavor is. I don't even know what this flavor is supposed to be. I want to say it was supposed to be some kind of Glacier Cherry. Gatorade Frost Glacier Cherry. You can really taste the glacier. You can't taste either of those things. The extent to which it tastes like cherry, I think, is the extent to which it tastes like fruit punch. It's definitely like a very artificial flavor of cherry. I don't know what it's really trying to emulate. I'm tempted to say a soft 7 out of 10. I'm not doing scores out of a billion. I can barely manage out of 10 scores. 7 out of 10, like a soft 7 out of 10 on these. Prefer your classic flavors over the sweet and spicy jalapeno. Just go with your classic jalapeno. Unless you're in the mood to try something different, not going to be a waste of money, but can't really recommend it other than that for the sake of novelty. So, have a good evening. Fly safe, everyone.